Oh my gosh, dogs are yayer. It's finally time for the last episode of Unnamed. Holy crap, dogs are yayer. This wait, this isn't Unnamed Dogser, is it? This is enhanced instead, and why is it enhanced instead? Well, Burpee. Well, no, me being Burpee is not the reason why, but so last night I spent quite a long time actually preparing for Unnamed. Something came up during, like, when I was preparing for it, that I realized that there's more prep I have to make than I thought, and I spent like all night last night preparing for that. I don't want to go into why, like, what the reason is, like, that I had to prepare more than I thought, because I'd rather bring that up during Unnamed's episode, not this one. But yeah, you just spending like so long, I was up like super late because I like was planning on recording Unnamed tonight. I didn't want to make sure I was ready for it recording tonight, but I had something to do today, and I ended up waking up earlier than I wanted to, and I didn't sleep enough, so I was really tired. So but I'm like, maybe I haven't done this in a while, but I actually tried to sleep a bit in the middle of the day to see if I would have enough energy later to record. Because I still want to see if I could record tonight. Because first I was thinking, well, I'll just do it Monday, like I did with Zelda, whatever. It's a final episode, and that worked out. But like, I'll try to just sleep instead for a bit. And I woke up and I'm still pretty tired-ish for some reason. But I'm like, I spent time like taking a nap or whatever to try and record. Otherwise, I felt like I wasted my time. Because if I was just like, I would spend tonight just like doing other things like non-LP related, I feel like I wouldn't have bothered, and I feel like I kind of wasted time doing that. So I'm like, I should record something then, since I went through the trouble of napping or whatever. Like, I definitely have more energy than before I did, obviously, but yeah. So normally in this situation, I'd be like, well, if I don't want to record Unnamed today, I'll look at my other LPs and see if I want to record something of that instead. So, and my other LPs would be in this case would be enhanced, and that's it right now. Yeah, because Zelda's over, and I still haven't prepared for the new thing that's replacing it. I really need to get around to that before it's too late. The dogs are holy crap. I've been busy with Unnamed or whatever though, so I haven't had an excuse, but still. But anyways, I remember that in Enhanced I was just going to grind my shiny reason levels or whatever. Just against random trainers I fought already, because I want to save the newer ones, the ones I've not fought yet, for leveling up my like other members, whatever. So I figured this will probably be a pretty chill episode. So the way I am now, I think it'll actually work out pretty well. Like, I wanted like a more chill thing, and this will be a super chill episode. It should be, yeah. So that works out, Dogzer, yeah. So I'm doing this today instead, and Unnamed will be recorded Monday or Tuesday. If Monday's like a really good day to record, I might do that just to make sure I record that on a good day. We'll see. But that's definitely not happening tonight, though. No way. Yeah. That being said, though, I wasn't actually done with my enhanced prep yet because I was so busy with Unnamed. So I had to get that ready with the time I had left before recording. It's 11:44 right now, because there was still some off-screen stuff I hadn't caught yet, and I still need to make the border images. I think I technically need to make more, but I'm like, you know what, I'll do that later. Let me record first. Yeah, because normally I do that ahead of time to like save myself time for later, but if it's like going into my recording time, it doesn't matter when I do it then, so whatever. I can just finish that up later on. The ones that are up right now, I think, are the ones I've already done. It's for like evolving Reisen or whatever that I haven't done, because I know, pretty sure she's going to at some point this episode, so I'll take care of that later, whatever. So, before I do anything, though, I will talk about the stuff I did off screen. By the way, I'm in a goldenrod right now, out of curiosity, because I think I had to leave for some reason to, and then come back to Johto, and I came here by the train, so I ended up in goldenrod, and I'm like, I'm not sure exactly where I want to go this episode, so I'll just stay here, I guess. Honestly, I don't even know if I want to be in Johto, because I want to try to use, like, Reisen for at least one fight while she's still a chibi. I think the trainers here are too strong for that, so I don't know. We'll see. Before that, though, let me talk about the off-screen stuff I did. I did a decent amount of stuff. Yeah. So, I don't know why this is... Why necessarily I order things this way, but I'll talk about them in order, so I don't get confused like normally here. So, first of all, I wrote some stuff like, am I going to do this or not? But I crossed it out, so I'm assuming that means I shouldn't have to talk about it then, right? I shouldn't have to look over that again, okay. So, first of all, I'll just have Reisen evolve into her normal form, as this will let me have the freedom to evolve her into D Reisen or T Reisen later on, because Enhance lets you do that. This won't let me evolve her to Advent Reisen, though, because her form is separate from the others, so I can't evolve her to Advent Reisen from the other forms, and vice versa. If I evolve her to Advent Reisen, she's stuck at that form. I'm going with the former because it gives me more freedom to give her more forms later if I change my mind or for some reason. Also because I've used Advent Reisen usually in purple already, so yeah. Advent Reisen has good typing though, because I think Heart and Reason together have no weaknesses, I think. But whatever, it's fine. I think Advent Reason does look pretty cool, but oh well. This is the decision I made, and at the year. So for now, and I think I probably might just stick with this, honestly, I'm just going to evolve her to regular Reisen. Have I been saying Reason? I'm used to saying that, so maybe I'll sing the type, I don't know, but whatever. For now, yeah. So anyways, I'll be grinding Rumia's and Reisen's levels today. I swapped out Rumia's nurse outfit for Lucky Egg, and I gave XP share to Reisen, which should be obvious by the border images, but whatever. Reisen normally evolves at level 36, but she's level 40 right now, so she'll evolve at level 41 instead. This tell me to do something, which I will do now, I guess. It's to teach Reisen TM36 Poison Bomb. Yes, again, to my Reisen, but since Rumia is not going to be a permanent party member, you might have noticed, I don't think I wrote this down, but I took out the circle thing on Rumia's image. Because that was when I was indecisive if she would be a party member or not, main one, and she definitely isn't, so she just has a square one now like the others. That just makes sense, consistent with the others. So anyways, the only other member of my team that has a Miasma move is Nitori with Poison Jab, so I figured this would be good for coverage. And I also keep Dark Pulse on her as well, because Rumia is the only one. Other than Rumia, no one else has a Dark type move, so... And her other moves will be some Heart type move and Hypnosis, I guess. This isn't exactly what I wrote down. I don't think I wrote down anything about talking about Dark Pulse. I think I just figured I wouldn't remember, and I did, so it's fine. I guess charge, whatever. Oh yeah, this is continuous off for what I was talking about before. Anyways, as it says, teach Reisen TM36 Poison Bomb and Hypnosis using green UFOs after she evolves. She's one level too high to learn it normally. She learns at level 40 as regular Reisen, because of course that's the case, right? Yeah. So I have to use green UFOs to give it to her. I can do that in Goldenrod, right? Or Two Island, doesn't really matter. I also put some in my bag already for this. I prepared it in advance. Yeah, they're here. Anyways, okay, no one doesn't. Never mind. I thought all I left was talking about stuff I caught off screen. That is not true. There's actually a bit more than I thought to talk about now, but whatever, it's fine. I don't know if I'll finish grinding whatever today. I doubt I'm gonna get that much. I doubt they're gonna catch up to everyone else level wise, but whatever. I don't think Rumia necessarily has to be the same level as them. There's a certain purpose I want her to serve in the Morty fight, and I think I want to grind her a little bit. Since I'm grinding Reisen anyways, it should be fine. I don't think I necessarily need to grind too much. I think it'll be okay if she doesn't match up the levels. I think she's not that far away level-wise. Anyways, but whatever. I'm talking about stuff I caught off screen right now. I'll talk about other stuff later. S-Mailing, capable of manipulating Chi energy. This Chi energy will strengthen her defense as well as offense. I caught her below Ekrutik. Also, yeah, apparently there was something else new there that I missed. I don't know if it was unique to that specific place or somewhere around National Park. That probably isn't the case, because I think I was around that area for a while. I didn't see this, so it's probably just over there. Maybe, I don't know. Whoops, I'm too high up. So it is these next 1, 2, 3, 4. These next 5 were I caught left of Ekrutik. The same route as the Moo farm, whatever. Yeah. that leads to Olivine. Anyways, Kine. Kine is a teacher in the human village. She has good common sense. She is a very, very reasonable person. I was thinking about her, speaking of which, how her name is pronounced. She's one of the ones I tend to not realize, not know for sure how to pronounce it. Kine is probably it because it sounds like keen because she's smart like a teacher or something. That's just the logic I thought of to like justify that making sense in my mind. Yeah, so that's probably just what I'm gonna call her now, I guess. Or maybe I should just try and check the right pronunciation, like deal with Reisen or whatever. I don't know. C. Louise, her main attractive point is her closed eyes. This is how she communicates with other people. What? She communicates with people by not closing her eyes and not seeing anything. Makes sense to me. See Sarah. For some reason, Sarah is entrusted as the gatekeeper of Makai. This is one of those I thought I had already, but I think that was an Unnamed I caught you earlier, right? Yeah. H. Kine, she is a half-beast and will transform during the full moon. She will headbutt you if you do not pay attention in class. Oh, the last one is not that far away, right? Yeah. S. Wriggle. Some of the bugs that Wriggle controls are poisonous. Be careful when fighting her. I think regular Wriggle was in this route too, but I had her already. I think I caught her from randomly fishing near SSN, right? This was an enhanced, right? I feel like that was more an enhanced thing to happen than I was gonna say worldly. Wow, unnamed, because I think she's the same number as Magikarp, but they didn't bother fixing the fishing whatever there, which I guess makes sense. Who the hell would think of doing that besides me? Lol. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These last 6 were caught. And Burn Tower. These are the ones I caught today, pretty much right before recording. The others I think I caught a few days ago or yesterday, or I don't remember. It's right. I did some preparations for Enhanced, but I think in Unnamed I decided to like make sure if I was ready for the episode, and then I'm like, okay, I'm not actually done yet. There's something I need to do, so I did that last night. I was like, quote-unquote, last minute, but not really, because I'm not recording Unnamed today, but whatever. Yomu, with her 2 katanas, she protects her mistress. She also does the housework, which includes gardening. Like, right now I have, like, a mild, like, headache, like you would get, at least I get, sometimes when I'm, like, kind of sleepy. So, like, I'm definitely not in a good mood to, like, want to record Unnamed's final episode. Like, considering what I'm gonna do that time, if it's the last one, it's definitely gonna be super long, I know for sure. So, yeah, I'm not in the mood to do a super long episode today. Zombie F. Typical fairies that enjoy pranking people. This time they are dressed up as zombies. Weren't there, like, some old Touhoumon games I played before that they're just regular fairies you can catch? Is this the regular fairy? They're just dressed like zombies? I don't know. Because I don't think there's any regular fairies in this game, right? Like, some could evolve into, like, Lily Black or Lily White, and I think Daiusei, too, was weird in the older games. Yeah, Yuyuko, she is the princess of the Netherworld. Hakugyokuro, she lost all her memories about her life before death. Shit. Apparently the last one I did not write down her number, hopefully I can find out where she is. Why did I forget to do that? What the hell? I like never do that. That's weird. Anyways, Diyomu, if you are the culprit, I will slash you, and if you are not the culprit, I will slash you and move on. Wow, I feel like I've read something like this before, probably in World League. And why is there an awkward space at the top right this time? Weird. I didn't need to leave that time. The next one's right here. S. Yomu. Yomu's sword skills and speed are amazing. She can move at relativistic speed. I looked up that word, by the way, out of curiosity. It is an actual word, and I forgot what it means. Lol. Last but not least is Ayuyuko, but I did not write down her number for some reason. I have no idea where she is. Shit. There you are. Okay. Avia chose the typing, so I just, like, look for a ghost type me, yeah. Ayuyuko, capable of invoking death to mortals. She is very smart and is the only person who understands Yukari. Yeah. I'm like, I did catch you, right? I remember running into you. I was like wondering if there was any other form of Yuko there. I think I only caught 2, right? But I didn't find any. So whatever. Anyways, I caught sorry. The hell, my ears. Anyways, 5 easy orbs, 6 normal orbs, and 1 hard orb. The hard orb, I'm pretty sure, was for Zombie Fairy, right? Where it was used to catch off-screen Touhoumon, 12 for caught total. Yeah. Because I think the one I found was like level 10 or something, and she kept using teleport and self-destruct. So that was annoying. I should have used Alice to catch her, but I think I used Merlin's Thunder Wave to help catch her instead, but I got her, so who cares. Anyways, from the Moo Mart, whatever place, I bought 50 Lepa for... But I think that was, yeah, number 9. 56, wow, I'm so out of it right now. 50 Lepa fruits and 5 super items. I'm so glad I did not record our name today. 50 Lepa fruits and 50 Lum fruits. I spent 2,000 P on this, 2,000 years, monies. And I think that's all I bought, right? For now, I might go back. There's like some drinks. I have plenty of those, I think, and berries. It's a good place to buy that stuff, but for now, that's all I'm getting. I don't know if I'll go back to check that at some point, but I don't have that much money right now. I think it's because I bought some items last episode, or some, like, not that long ago, so for now, I'm not going to buy that much stuff. Anyways, out of curiosity, I checked, oh no, I think I wrote down to check if Merlin and Nitri can get the effort ribbons still, if they can get them right now. But they cannot. However, I also decided to check if Rumia can get it as well, just because I was checking them. Those two, I figured I might as well check Rumia as well, and I figured she wouldn't be, but surprisingly enough, she actually was able to get it. From the border image, you might have already noticed she should have the ribbon there, but yeah. I guess, I've had her for a while, so I guess that kind of makes sense. And she's, like I said, she's not that far level-wise, right? Yeah, she's not even 10 levels below the others, so yeah. So I don't have a save state in purple or whatever to show off me getting her. I didn't feel like it. Instead, I technically have proof here. This used to be 8 trades, now it's 10. Also, I'll put up an image on screen. I took a screenshot of me showing off a ribbon in purple as proof too, I guess. I don't know when in editing I'll do that if I've done it already, but yeah. So that's all I'm going to do to show that off. Yeah. Otherwise, just take my word for it. She did. She does have it now. Yeah. And as a result, she has max EVs, and I spilled water on my leg. Oh boy. I didn't write this down, but this obviously means her friendship is recipient. Who honestly, who cares? Okay, was that it? Oh, that was it, okay. I didn't, like, read verbatim when I wrote down, so I wasn't sure, but yeah. What I wrote down took, like, I wrote down more than I thought. I think I meant to say that verbatim, but I didn't, but whatever. So anyways, I'll check my recording now. Holy crap, I've been recording for that long, I didn't even realize. So, my bad, Dogser. I spent... This is was a good episode to talk about all the shit that is. I'm just doing random grindy, casual, whatever, chill stuff today. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna be in Goldenrod for what I'm doing right now. I'll find somewhere here too, and guess use the Versus Seeker somewhere. I was gonna utilize the Johto thing where I could just talk to them and re-fight them, but for now, because I want to use her at least one fight as a chibi. Burpee, Jesus. I'll find some random trade. I should have prepared, like, who I want to fight beforehand, but, like, I didn't have time. Like I said, I was preparing for Unnamed final episode, so yeah. Also, my watch, it passed midnight off screen between the parts I've recorded, so my watch beeped off screen, unfortunately. Yeah. Also, what else was I gonna say? Alright, I said I wasn't gonna make this a long episode, but, I don't know. But I changed my mind because I spent a bunch of time talking about stuff there. Yeah. And editing, obviously, that would be easy because I don't have to, like, add anything or whatever. So like, even if this video is like an hour or something, it's going to be a pretty easy episode to edit, I think. So I'll probably just do that then. Because if I make it like 40 minutes, that'll be like half the video just me talking about shit, not doing anything. So that's pretty lame, dogs, or even I think so. Actually, I can just go into my bag for that, it's fine. I doubt I'm going to be using it this much anyways. I technically didn't make a save state before because I didn't need to. I guess I can do it now. Probably should have just done it anyways. To help me out later. Yes, I know I could just regular save, but whatever. Okay. I swapped her, right? I'm paying attention totally. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I got so lucky and found a shiny in this game, Dogser. Totally. I was hoping you'd be a chibi, but you're only level 11. I'm using a Reisen again, holy crap. I can't believe I just... Why? Do I have to, like, use a Versus Seeker against you a bunch of times for you to get higher level? I know there's some trainers that don't do that, they stay at the same level. But whatever. That was so difficult. My god. Gosh, no. Why am I talking to them? I've already yayered these trainers. Maybe I should go somewhere else that's, like, a more difficult area, whatever. Yeah, they're just level 12 out of 11, wow. This will probably kill you. I actually noticed my mob is physical. I don't know if I didn't kill you well. But, like, why is it physical horror? I mean, I guess I might add more variety. Does a bomb being physical instead of special make sense? I don't know. I guess it'll help add some physical hard type moves. I don't know if there's that many. Body Slam is one. I can't remember any others. I don't even know if there are any others. Yeah. Like Signal Beam and there's another good heart type move, right? I don't remember. Or is Body Slam the one I'm thinking of? Because that's physical. Oh yeah, Tri Attack I think is the other good heart type move. Okay. Yeah, Tri Attack and Signal Beam are special. Funnily enough, in Vanilla Gen 3, they're both physical, right? Technically. Because they're normal and bug type. Yeah. I really should go somewhere else. I don't know why I keep finding these trainers for. I saw my notes up because for some reason I'm afraid I'll forget to give her hypnosis later. I mean, if I do, I can just give it to her off screen. Who cares? But yeah. Also, did I mention before, like, I was sure episode 52 of this LP, like, it probably is not gonna... Unnamed is probably gonna be over by then, but no, dogs are... Also, I just realized as I'm doing this first, I thought there'd be a point in time where when I recorded and enhanced, it would be the only LP at the time, which would have been funny, but I'm like, this is a good time to play enhanced considering how I am now. I already explained why I wanted to record today, and why it's also not a good recording day. I don't know here, I guess. It's like, well, enhanced being the only LP, currently recording during that time would have been funny. I'm not going to purposely just, like, not record today or whatever, not record enhanced day for that reason. It'd be silly. Are these the trainers that give EVs or whatever in, it was an enhanced, right? I'm pretty sure. Actually, by that logic, maybe Koga... Did I do that with Rumia? Maybe that's why. Because I think they did it with Kogasa too. Maybe Kogasa can also get the ribbon. Maybe I should check that out of curiosity. Yeah. Actually, at this point, maybe I should just check Nazrin and Star Sapphire as well. Yeah, up there would have been good to do that for, but I think they're the EV whatever. So maybe I should EV train my Reisen then. Nah, I don't feel like it. Yeah. Because yeah. Actually, this was a stupid place to even come to. I'll do the bird guys, over here. I guess dogs are yeah. Why does the Environment Leaf Green, this was carried over from Vanilla, that's what I'm asking about Vanilla in particular. That's fine. The female trainer's Versus Seeker flashes red when you use it instead of blue, but in the inventory it's still blue. Then why not just have it blue for the female one too? I don't understand. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I found this out fairly recently actually. Do you know why the female trainer Firelift Green has like a light blue shirt and red skirt? Yeah. And like if you notice, it's like the opposite of the male trainers. Wow, clothes. Like he have like a red shirt and like blue pants. Apparently, in Gen 3, there's like a bunch of sprites or whatever that you know, all kinds of sprites that and images that share color palettes, and the male trainers and the female trainers, like overworld sprites, I think they actually share a color palette. So I think that might be the reason they did that, to help save space or whatever. So I think that was actually done intentionally for that reason. Because I think they had a design for... I'm just going to keep going anyways. Like, made back then, that looks a lot different from how she ended up in this game. I wonder if that's why they changed their mind. I don't know. Maybe they had the idea for, like, her outfit, but not necessarily the colors. Or maybe they decided on the saving space with palettes or whatever before they picked the color of her outfit. I don't know. There's some, like, Pokemon sprites that do the same thing. For example, if you wondered why Bulbasaur looks green in their, not overworld sprite, but they'll, not mean to go in the bag. Like these, little images here, they share some in regular Pokemon, Bulbasaur. If you wonder why Bulbasaur looks green when it's supposed to look more blue, it's because it shares the color palette with, some other Pokemon too. I think I tried to like edit it in the editor to make it the right color, and I made some Pokemon, I think like some random Pokemon like Natsu and Quagsire or whatever. Was it Quagsire? I think some green Pokemon in general. Like Quagsire is not green. What the hell am I talking about? But yeah, you made them blue too because I realized they share or whatever. Yeah. I think it was I'm doing it for Bulbasaur that I found that out. That I also found out later for the trainers as well. With some other editor I found. Yeah. Don't die, please. I should have healed you. I don't know why I didn't. Like with items or whatever. I don't want you to faint here, so actually after this I'm not gonna bother fighting against these weak trainers anymore. We'll go back to Johto. I just want to fight with her a bit. I think I've done enough. Probably more than I planned to, actually. I think I was considering getting rid of Touhoumon and Rumia too, wasn't I? But I think maybe it'll be useful against Morty, also because I just didn't have time or feel like it, honestly. Burpee. I had to bug you. It's like, I don't know if there's any other trainers left, but I don't feel like, I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah. I don't have these other members with me, but whatever. Where's the train? The train here it is. Oh, I didn't mention this yet. I technically did write this down, but it was like... Wait, no, I didn't. What the hell? Yeah, you completely forgot to write this down. What the hell? I mean, it's obvious, but, I swapped out Yorihime and Nitori this episode. But, I figured this would be a good episode to swap out, well, it's loud. To swap out Nitori, since I doubt I'm going to be using Surf for anything, and I normally don't swap her out very much because I always need Surf for stuff. And I swapped out Yorihime because I think I've been using her quite a bit recently, so I think this was a good episode to swap her out, yeah. Not that I think I'm going to be using anyone but Rumia or Reisen for fighting, but whatever. That's why I picked those two in particular. I thought I wrote that down, something about that down, but apparently I forgot, so whatever. That's why I didn't mention it before. Yeah, usually something up top that says who... Oh, you know why? In Enhanced I don't really do that, because I normally would just use my 6 main ones. Yeah, I think I stopped doing that in Enhanced, that's why. And Unnamed I didn't, that's why I'm... Yeah, that's why I was confused about that. Okay, yeah, you're part Earth, that's why. That's annoying. Your level's pretty high, maybe I should go somewhere else for Rumia, but I don't think... I mentioned I wanted to do National Park, right, this... Because I forgot to do it last time, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that, because... I don't want to get confused or something with how many trainers I want to fight. Because, like, I said I want to fight, like, trainers I've fought on already so I don't take away EXP from, that much EXP from for the others later. But then, like, if I fought the National Park trainers, I could, just try to keep track of how many I fought there and then fight older trainers for the others later. But I thought that would be a pain and I would have to keep track of that or whatever. So I'm like, I'll just wait until next episode or whatever. I shouldn't forget, right? I hope not. You're a lot better for Rumia. I don't think you're Earth type, right? The aim in Noriko is. Yeah, you. I'm getting kind of tired already of recording. I already said I was tired already, so it shouldn't be that surprising to anyone, including myself. But yeah, I still want to record more though. Maybe I shouldn't have recorded today, but I'm like, I took a nap to help not be tired for recording, and it's like if I don't record, I'll have done that for no reason. And what? I mean, I guess you can be Earth type, so that's why you have access to Fissure, but still really random. I was gonna say, why is Rumia getting more EXP? It's because she has Lucky Egg. I'm an idiot. But yeah, yeah. I was saying, it must be awkward because she's gonna keep getting EXP even though she leveled, but she's already past the level she's supposed to evolve anyway, so who gives a shit? But yeah, I still want to check how much EXP she needed to level up again. And the off chance she would level again from this fight, I doubt it though. Should have figured she was close. I'm actually surprised she didn't level up from the last fight, but whatever. There might be some points where I'll have to use my other members, which is fine, I guess, for fights of Rumia and Face or something. This isn't like the Cephei Island stuff where all the fights are really easy. Or whatever. That was like an enhanced 2 even, right? Yeah, I think so. I think. It was definitely the case in Unnamed. I think it might be confusing with Unnamed, actually. At the very least, these fights are more difficult. Well, yeah, because they're higher level than Rumia, but yeah. The last time I used Rumia was in Cephei Islands, right? I say that like it was a long time ago, but that wasn't that long ago, even in Enhanced. So you're like, hey, I'm doing random level up stuff that's not technically making any progress except for leveling up Rumia and Reisen, but I'm like, hey, this will help Unnamed catch up to Enhanced, even though there's only Unnamed is almost done. I think I mentioned before, like, it would have been funny for an Enhanced to a random, okay. To be the only LP left when I was making an episode for, but honestly, I don't even know if Unnamed's if 52 of Unnamed will be its last one, it might not even be the case. So, I mean, either way, though, if it's not, then Enhanced still won't be the only one left when I do it next time, because I'm still planning on doing the LP replacing Zelda Ocarina of Time randomized on Thursday, so yeah. Unless for some reason I'm not ready for it still and I need to postpone it, then I guess I could postpone it with another episode of Enhance, I don't know. Should probably be using Smile and Rumia this like a bunch of times that I've not been paying attention, that's why I'm barely doing any damage. I'm really tired, I'm sorry guys. I don't know why, I technically didn't sleep enough before, but like I slept for like nap again for like 2 hours, that should have been enough, I don't know why I'm so tired still. I think the day before I didn't sleep enough either. That might be why, actually. I don't know, you. Hyper voice. Misty, I used hyper voice. Good job, Misty. You took out Minorico. I swear to God, if because of me just talking low there, I need to make the volume of the game volume really low as a result. I'm not paying attention. You have like not that much health left, right? Because you swapped out earlier. I remember. Yeah, you're that. Yeah, you. I could have just. I could have just used Rumia here. Oh, wello. Use Ice Beam. Also, by the way, I guess I'm giving Reisen Hypnosis, yeah, so, I'll have 2 sleepers in this game, too, I guess, just like, Unnamed lol. See, Reisen is evolving, yeah. Should I put up an image or something of what Advent Reisen looks like, because at this point now I can't show you. Well, I can load up a past save state to show you, I guess, but yeah, whatever. I think this was my favorite looking one, it is her hair, eyes, and part of her ears, I think, and well, I guess her shoes too. I guess a couple stuff changed, but yeah, it looks like her outfit didn't change like at all. But yeah, you also that's not bad. Okay, I don't know if you have any other abilities, but whatever. Yeah, that's a good one. It's been a while since I've done this, but I'll put up her decreased stats from evolving on screen right now, dogs. Or yeah. I'm so damn sleepy, and also I'm gonna check my recording, guys. Yeah. Okay, so dogs are going my bike, it said. But, okay, I don't know why I don't like this song that much when I'm talking about whatever. I'll go back and hear them, whatever. Anyways, yeah, I completely messed up what I was gonna say before. I'm like, wow, like, golly, I got out of, I suddenly appeared, like, out of the center. I don't know why. I healed off screen, that's why. I figured I might as well, Also, yeah, I'm really tired. I don't think I'll be able to record much longer, so I'll probably just do 20 more minutes. I was planning on doing a lot longer. Like, I doubt I'm going to be able to grind that much, level up that much in that much time, so I guess I'll probably do, another episode of, doing this. I didn't really want to do that, but, fortunately, here, I'm tired. I don't have enough energy to do a really long episode today. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to record Unnamed, and even this is like, oh boy. I'm way more tired than I thought I would be. I probably should not have recorded today. I should be fine to edit today, though. I don't think that will take that long today, so that should be okay. But yeah, unfortunately, I have to break my promise of making this super long episode. I mean, you guys don't know how long it is, so you probably already knew that. But yeah, also, thankfully, I did not forget about this Reindeer Dex entry. Hey, why are you not green? That's so weird. Anyways, Reisen possesses ability to control wavelengths, which can be used to disrupt an opponent. Actually, my rival has Reisen in this game, right? Yeah, because she's going against Alice. So my rival's starter. Yeah, pretty funny. What form of Reisen did he have? Or she in this game, Renko? I don't remember, but whatever. I don't think it was Advent Reisen, right? I think I want to remember that. But yeah. I want to try fighting with you, oh yeah, before that, don't forget about this. Do I even still have my notes up? Yeah, I remember now, so, I can minimize it now. Which one was this one? Sniff, sniff, you smell... you smell of UFOs. I'm also a mushroom maniac, just letting you know. Like, that's nothing to do with anything. I just feel like, interesting, but I don't think I'll need this. I didn't actually realize you learned that. It's a TM move anyways, though, but whatever, yeah. Charge. Anyways, it's hypnosis I want. Endeavor could be interesting, actually, but just to have an interesting move, but hypnosis is just always nice. 60... I mean, I guess for sleep it's not that bad, but yeah, I'm getting rid of Mind Bomb, by the way. Yeah. Was she gonna learn her good heart type move? I should have checked that, I forgot, but whatever. I won't be doing this for next episode, because I just said I'm going to be doing another episode of this to level them up again. Because I feel like I've barely leveled them up, so I want to do at least one more. After that, though, yeah, for sure, if it's going to be doing 2 episodes of this, I'll do the rest of the grinding off screen. I don't know if I'll make them exactly match up to 63. I may be going a bit overboard, especially for Reisen, but, like, I obviously don't think I'll have time to really, like, at least I shouldn't spend, like, a bunch of time, like, leveling up, like, to match them or get close on screen. I think it'll take too long, so at some point I'll do the, like, some of it off screen. I want to do at least some of this on screen though. And where should I grind for you? Johto is not good again, so I don't know here. I think this is still not yayer enough, but whatever. Maybe your levels are higher somehow. There's some, I guess it's some have higher levels after when you refight them. I don't remember which ones do though. Okay, I don't feel like making a save state again. I'm doing regular save this time. I mean, is it really a big deal if Reisen gets knocked out or something? I can finish the fight with them. When I grind, like want to grind like certain. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. Certain members of my team, and I don't want to like level up the others for whatever reason. I don't like it if I have to use like other members, whatever situations like that. And like if I'm doing off screen, like I always save, and like if they faint or whatever, then like I'm resetting because I would have to use other members to finish the battle, even if it's only a little bit of EXP. Like if I do something off screen, I like to tell you, right? I don't like to stuff to happen, and I don't tell you about it because like this is an LP. You're watching like my progress or whatever on screen. Sometimes I end up doing stuff off screen. Obviously, sometimes it can't be helped. It would be kind of annoying if I like had to do like everything on screen. You know, yeah, some stuff might not just be super fun to watch or whatever. It's like, I was saying, do you really want to see the episode of just me catching things? But I'm like, oh, I don't know, maybe you would want that, but whatever. But anyways, yeah, as a result, if I do have to do stuff off screen, I wouldn't want to tell you even very minuscule things. So yeah, unless it's like really, really, really not important, like that didn't really affect things at all, and you're kind of fuzzled. The flute's down here. Tremor. It really does look more like you're shaking the ground than using rollout, right? That is rollout. Like, literally, I don't think it's technically changed. I mean, it's Earth type. I mean, there's no ground type in this game, so... I know, rollout's Rocket type. What the hell am I talking about? But yeah. And, yeah, Earth replaced ground, so I guess that's changed, in a sense. Does that count, though? Otherwise, though, I think it's exactly the same, though. Let's roll out. This is really random, but did they change Harden to have the same effect as Defense Scroll and Enhance and Unnamed? I don't remember. I have some recollection of something like that. I don't know. Fury Cutter, yeah, Fury Cutter powers up with Defense Scroll because it copies Rollout. I don't know, which is really weird, but yeah. But that's in a sense technically an effect of Defense Scroll, not Rollout though. I think I checked the wiki and it told me that Fury Cutter is powered up by it. So I think they technically could have programmed that to not be powered up by Defense Scroll, but yeah, for some reason it does. For some reason it is anyways. I mean, I should expect I wouldn't get that much leveling up done, since I am trying to level up 2 members. Yeah. Also, the things I'm fighting are not very high level, so. But after this fight, I'm going to back to Johto again. I'll just fight with Rumia or whatever. Then at some point, I obviously will be using Reisen for things, so it's not a big deal if I don't use Reisen anymore this episode. What I like about Shiny Reisen, which is technically not really the case in Enhance, unfortunately. Not exactly. In Unnamed, I think in Unnamed and Purple are the games that do this. I think regular Reisen, at least Chibi Reisen is like this. I don't know if regular Reisen is too, but the colors look kind of like Miku, which I think is cool. But yeah, it kind of sort of is like that here too, like a little bit. Not so much, not as much as Unnamed and Purple though. If those are the games that I'm right about that being the games that she looks like that in, but yeah. Anyways, I'll meet you back in Goldenrod, Dogs, or yeah. I keep forgetting which town, city, whatever, I have to go to for the train, yeah. It's 12:30 right now, what the hell? I don't feel like I've been recording for that long, that's weird. Also, I was gonna heal off screen, I forgot, so I'll do it now instead. Oh god, I'm so tired, like sleepy tired right now. Maybe I should, go to bed after. I mean, this will be super easy to edit, I should be fine to do it tonight, right? Like, for talking especially, it's taking, like, a lot of my energy to, It's one of those days that technically I'm forcing myself, kind of, I'd use Tenchi or, Merlin this episode, but I don't really give a shit. I said I wasn't going to use all of them anyways. I've used more of them than I thought I would. Honestly, I'm going to go somewhere else. Just to more variety, whatever, I was going to go through that route where the old man was. I got out of the way since I did go through the trouble of giving him UFOs, but I'll use this guy instead, just because I never have really used him, except that one time to check, and then I, reloaded again, but, I thought I wasn't paying attention, I thought it would bring me to Violet Town, whatever. Actually, that is a bit annoying, but oh well. I didn't run into any wild, so well. Oh, so you do let me flip. Weird. Okay. That's weird. Oh, shit. Rumia got attacked off screen, oh well. From a wild Mystia, 6 levels lower than her. I was not able to run away twice. Rumia's slow, though, so I'm not surprised. But, did I mention before that, like, that guy completely forgot about Azalea, didn't care about it, because he mentioned Violet City and New Barktown, but not Azalea, but he didn't mention Cherry Grove either, I completely forgot about that, actually. For some reason I thought I'd be there after going through there, I'm like, oh wait, Cherry Grove too, Cherry Grove exists, and Beast does not resist this, I don't know what. Oh boy. Oh boy. That wasn't bad, probably should have swapped anyways, but whatever. I could use some items after this. Oh, you only have one, okay. It's not a big deal if I do, since I'm getting money from doing this anyways. Because I just think it's more interesting. I'm not technically fighting these trainers to get money, although it is pretty nice, but I just feel like it'll be more interesting to fight against trainers for this than Wilds the whole episode, you know? I'm kind of lowish on money, but yeah, I don't think I've got that much. A lot of trainers I fought today were really freaking weak, so. Boy, why am I so sleepy? It's Amestia. Can you defeat Amestia? You're weak to this, right? Actually, I just remembered. I have one in a name show, I should know. I have one in this game. She's in my damn party. Come on, me. What the hell? Lol, you're not Dream type, oh well. Guess I don't think you are. Nope. That's annoying. Hey, Tenchi want to be used. I keep forgetting who my last party member was. I remembered I had Alice, Mystia, and Merlin. Well, okay. And Merlin. I'm like, who's my last one again? Yeah, it has to be Tenchi, since I saw that Yorihime and Netri had a process of elimination. It should be Tenchi, right? Dude, I brought 2 waters in my room to prepare for this episode, because I figured I'd be drinking a lot. I'm still drinking my water I had already before. I'm surprised, because I ate right before recording this. It's something I ate was kind of spicy-ish, but yeah. Not really dog food. It's kind of funny, I would have been drinking my juice or whatever, because I said I was going to record during Unname's last episode. But I'm not doing that right now. Also, yeah, I know, if Unnamed's last episode if I have to make it into 2 parts, y'all, I won't say, like, maybe I shouldn't drink my juice, I should wait. That, like, that would be silly. I'm not doing that. Like, if for some reason you were wondering about that, yeah. If that doesn't end up being the last episode, like I said, I would do that during the last episode, and it ends up not being the last episode, then oh well, who cares? Like, does anyone give a shit? You know, it's something like that. And the one drinking the juice is me. I'm the only one who should care. Lol. And now this is empty. That was the sound of me throwing it up over my head on the floor somewhere. I'll pick it up later. Come on, it's January. Why is this water so warm? It's not it was not refrigerated. I would say, like, if it was and it's not cold anymore, that'd be very concerning. But yeah, yeah. Well, this is a really good trainer for Rumia to fight because you have all fairies and they're all nature for some reason, except for Cherno and Lily White and Lily Black. Speaking of Lily White, why did he use Luna before? I don't know. You are so stupid. Oh no, your special attack and special defense were raised. My special attacks will do less damage and you'll do more damage to special attacks. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, never mind, you're dead. Who cares? Wow, Rumi actually leveled up in this episode. I actually wasn't sure if that would happen, but yeah. Wow, speaking of which. Charming look. Interesting. I think I gave this to my Advent Reason for some reason. Because she could learn Hypnosis. I didn't know what to give her for our last move. In case you don't know what this does, it's Taunt. It's another version of Taunt. That's exactly what it does. But I'd rather have Hypnosis instead. It's not a bad move, but what type of word? Okay, not using her till the end makes sense because you're quad weak to miasma. Dogs are. Oh, shit. I kept that up for way longer than I thought. I thought the demo made you out. It's being Rumi again. As I was gonna say, I'm not gonna end it yet because it has not been 20 minutes yet for this part. It's almost 18. So, speaking of which, you're not good against her, are you? I don't think so. I guess now I've actually used everybody. Actually, your level's not that high. Huh. For next episode, maybe I'll try to... Oh, whatever. To use Reisen here, then. Or, like, early Johto. Oh, yeah, you're Beast type. I'm stupid. Like, Steel does not resist Ghost, right? I was even thinking, maybe today I won't have my type chart to help, test my knowledge of the types now. Try to not rely on it. And you know what? I made that mistake because even though I changed my mind and I still have it up, it's right there. I have not looked at it at all pretty much this whole time for no reason. What the hell? I don't know why I'm keeping Merlin here, but whatever. Romeo definitely would have been fine here because she has Crunch, but whatever. I'm so out of it, which should be obvious, but I'll do one more fight after this. It's been almost 19 minutes, so it might extend 20 minutes, but I don't give a shit. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, that last part I recorded was a bit longer than I thought, and I was, like, scared. I'm like, I thought it was, like, 15-ish minutes, but it ended up being, like, 18-ish minutes. And I'm like, was this at the recording from the last part that I forgot to start recording for, like, Audacity? I mean, but no, they just ended up being really similar in length, and it caught me off guard for some reason. I don't know why. But, yeah, everything's good. It just kind of scared me a bit. It's fine, though. I mean, if you're all the way at this point of the video, it should be obvious to you, but, yeah. That was a credit. I was like, that did way more than it should have. Actually, it's gonna be weird to have Reisen not have a Reason type move, because I always felt like it made sense that I'm doing another trainer. That didn't take long enough. It's not as it's 10 seconds to 20 minutes. I'll do one more. Do I want to try using Reisen for the heck of it? I'll just swap her out if it's too strong, I guess. I just feel like it makes sense for Reisen to have a Reisen type move, especially because in like World League or whatever, she's Psychic type. So, but this one's not gonna have one because I'm keeping Dark Pulse on her, and yeah, she said have Dark Pulse instead of Psychic type move for more variety. Oh, this is way too strong for you. I'm not even bother trying. Tenchi. This is your only one. Also, like, you're not a water type, but you are something you could fish up for some reason. Aren't you like an ore fish or whatever, but you're not water type? You're wind. Yeah, you. I think in Worlds you're like electric dragon or something. For some reason. Because ore fish are totally dragons. So, I mean, Pokemon has weird dragon types too. There's a freaking tree that's a dragon type. I'm assuming you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention what Pokemon that is, but yeah. It's an alternate form of one that existed before there. That should be super obvious what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'll end the episode awkwardly in this Pokemon... Boneka Center, sorry. I feel like I'm calling the Pokemon Centers recently. Again, I don't know why. It's not like I've been playing any Pokemon game recently, although I've been wanting to play Violet again. I just haven't had time to. But yeah. Anyways, I'll end it off here. I don't know how long the episode is, but I am tired as hell. It's 12:42. I've been recording for an hour. I don't think this video is an hour long, though. But yeah, until next time, bye. I guess Dogzer, yeah, oh boy, I hope I can get through all of editing without wanting to fall asleep. Dogzer.